It's very easy to get a website up and running without much difficulty. Maybe you invested in a web developer to assist you with it, or you made it yourself following tutorials online in Wix and Shopify. You might think that your job here is done once you have finished creating your business website, but just because it's live doesn't mean that it's fully optimized and user-friendly. Some people believe that the design of a website is not a very important task to tackle, but let's not forget that potential customers can judge you based on how you present yourself. It can take a user as little as 5 seconds to form an opinion on your brand, and most of the time, this stems from the design alone. This is because design and user experience come hand in hand, and they both are crucial steps in the process for clients to convert. It is very important to put a lot of thought and effort when designing your site, as it plays a huge role in the credibility and the conversions of it. Plus, it ultimately breaks or makes the success of your site. But how can I know what to look out for, you may ask? Well, here are 8 tips that you can start implementing today to improve your website's user experience. When creating your website, it is very important to have an easy and well-structured navigation for it. For web users, there is nothing worse than a disorganized and confusing interface. If a potential customer is having trouble navigating your website, they will most likely leave the site and try to get the services and products that they want from somebody else. You should make sure that your website navigation is as simple as can be, so that users are able to access any point of the website in 3 clicks or less to arrive to the information that they need. A tip for this is to create the sitemap of your website before you start designing it to make sure that you identify the pages that you want and you're able to plan out the content so users are able to navigate easily and get to the thing that they need. Once a potential customer lands on your site, you do need to guide them to take the action that you want them to take. Call to action elements should stand out. They are usually seen in the form of banners, pop-up boxes, buttons, and any other elements that help grab the attention of the users. Make sure that you are constantly reminding the users to do something. You do not have to spam a call today button every 100 pixels or so, but you do want to include user-friendly content that invites them to call, fill out a form, visit a shop, or anything that you consider a successful conversion. If you currently lack social share buttons, you are probably missing out on a lot of traffic that is generated from them. Having social share buttons allows your website to be shareable on different social media platforms. These help you gain site visitors that would have otherwise never known about you by letting people that have visited your site share content and pages to their favorite social media platforms, such as Facebook, Twitter, and LinkedIn. It is very important to choose the correct images that portray the message that you want to deliver to your customers. And while there are many websites online that offer pretty high-quality images that can help you deliver this message, there needs to be a clear balance between stock footage and original content. If you are using your own images, it is very important that they are of high quality. This means that anything that is portrayed in the image, that being products, services, or any location, and etc., need to be properly illuminated, colorized, and edited. This is very crucial because any type of media that has low quality, that being videos, vectors, or even images, can have a very negative impact in the user experience of any visitor. A good way to let your potential customers know more about your business and gain their trust is by providing useful information to them through blog posts. You can use many keywords and concepts that help you boost your SEO, while at the same time you're offering useful and very attractive information to visitors that browse the web. It can also encourage user interaction, keep your current customers engaged, and will help in obtaining more online traffic to your business website. It is very important for you to remember that not all of the potential customers that visit your website do so through a laptop or desktop computer, and these two devices have a very different user experience than a mobile device. Mobile sites need to be optimized in such a way that they are keeping the design and layout to a simpler version of your current site in order to avoid the cramping of too many elements in such a tiny screen. This version also has to be more navigable and have a quicker loading speed, as people that browse the web through their mobile devices usually have a much shorter attention span and a much more immediate need. According to Alexa rankings, over 80% of the world's top websites are optimized for mobile. So please remember that it is crucial to make sure that your website is enjoyable throughout any device. Also known as white space, Negative space refers to the areas around any type of element that are empty. It is one of the essential design principles that helps break up a page easier and increases readability for online users. It all obviously depends on the style that you are going for, but having negative space helps the site have a less compacted view, allowing users to browse and navigate without much strain. If your website currently lacks any type of negative space, even if it's white margins or at least a little bit of separation between elements or sections, it is recommended that you add it in order to have a more visually appealing website. Even if search engine optimization doesn't really affect the site visually, it can help you rank higher on Google, be indexed better on search engines, and allow you to trend on the concepts that you want. This is very important for user experience because people that are browsing the web are going to be able to land on the exact page that the information that they're looking for is presented, making them have a shorter distance towards conversion and have a more enjoyable time at your website. This is why you should always optimize your content by using the keywords that your audience would search for on search engines. At Market 360, we understand that perfecting the user experience of your website isn't an easy task to do. This is why a custom web design company such as Market 360 is here to help you improve the user experience of your website, making it more convertible and effective for online users. If you're interested in more digital marketing content and strategies, make sure to leave a like to this video and subscribe to Market 360. Also, make sure to visit market360.com in order to browse the many services that we provide to help you obtain online business success.